to Chez Vince, your bistro on 3rd. How many in your party today, Your Majesty?
1 today, Garçon, and park them nearby.
Very good. Right this way.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Kingy. You see, I have this.
What's that?
You have the gift. Properly nurtured, you will become a great chef. Take off that apron and that silly mesh monstrosity. And now, you will come with me. Your new playground.
It's so clean.
You will learn to prepare the most amazing feasts imaginable.
Hey, buddy. Chef Piero show you any tricks we can use at Chez Vince tomorrow?
Sorry, guys, but Chez Vince is history.
What? Was there a fire? Yeah, Vince, what?
I, King Bob, would like to take this time to say a few words about a special guy. His name is Randall Weems, and I have grown to respect him as the unsung hero of this playground. And I've grown to love him like a kid brother. And it is out of this brotherly feeling that I introduce you to the newest member of your royal family and my heir apparent, Prince Randall.
What is Chef Piero doing to Vince?
Did you say Chef Piero? I remember the last kid Chef Piero took a shine to.
Jim, you always win. What am I supposed to do? Wait until you graduate? Besides, ever since kindergarten, all I've ever dreamed about is a first-place science fair trophy. There's nothing in school that compares to it. You of all people can understand that. I understand a lot of things. This, I don't understand this at all. These are tasty. Very tasty.
You gotta ring through again. I'm afraid something terrible might happen. No!
Did you hear the news? Mr. Kelso was attacked by a monster. So you see, sirs, since our volcanoes weren't blowing up, we did some research and decided to join them all together in a great ring of fire, just like in nature.
All we had to do was move up to a slightly bigger battery.
Little children and pregnant women, you might want to leave the room.
You want to add chips to our menu?
They taste very good. Kids will be wolfing them down.
Look, girlie, if we wanted kids eating food that tasted good, we'd retire.
I'm afraid I can't take no for an answer. Battery installation is complete and Galileo's now fully operational.
Turn them on, Gretch, fast.
Oh, hello, Gretchen. I guess I dozed off.
No time for pleasantries, Galileo. You were about to tell us the secret of the monster's transformation.
Oh, dear me. As I was saying, you must all be on the lookout for...
Here, Mikey.
English crisp with new spicy wolfbane flavor.
Mikey, no!
But TJ, why did you jostle me?
It's those chips, Mikey. They're the ones that turn people
A
into...
monster?
One for your ever-loving lives!
Hey, you. No running in the halls, and no ripping off these doors.
Well, everyone, I surmise we found our monster.
Guys, you won't believe what happened! Prince Randall has turned the sandbox below his jungle gym into a dungeon.
And he's keeping kids there who won't pay his 100% candy tax.
So that's his game. It looks like we're gonna have to get into this. But before we can put a stop to Prince Randall, gotta see who put a start to Prince Randall. Let's ask some questions.
No candy for you, by orders of the prince. Now back to work, boy. Sire, this one says he's got no candy.
Please, Majesty, I gave me last 2 bits to me little sis. She's a good girl, sir, and you have so much candy.
I don't care! To the dungeon with him!
Woe is me. We are not free.
No singing!
Sorry to bother you, sire, but it seems students Griswold and Grundler have been going around asking questions.
Griswold and Grundler? Ah, those are 2 of Detweiler's fly-in-the-ointment friends. They better not mess this up for me.
If I may suggest, perhaps if you got TJ out of the way, his friends would get the royal message.
An excellent idea. Summon my litter.
Where's Gretchen Grundler's project?
Yes, we want to see Gretchen's.
Well, I'm afraid Miss Grundler pulled out of the competition this year. But wait till you see little Becky Benson. She looks to be the Gretchen Grundler of tomorrow.
Gretchen not in the science fair? Say it ain't so!
Gretchen, what are you doing in here?
Oh, nothing. Just building a robotic sidekick that won't steal my ideas and betray me.
Hi, I'm Tammy, and I'm on this.
You mean that little runt out there stole your science project?
You can't let her get away with this, Gretchen. You gotta go out there and tell those judges the truth.
Oh, what's the point? I trusted her, guys. I trusted her and she stole from me.
Come on, Gretch. You can't give up. I mean, did Albert Edison give up when they stole his theory of regularity? Did Benjamin Franklin give up when the Germans shot down his kite? No. And why? Because they were great scientists. And when you're great, you don't let other guys walk all over you. You stand up and say, that's my really cool science project you guys are going gaga over.
You know, TJ, in some strange, bizarre way, you've made some sense. Come on, we've got to stop that little thief before it's too late. And so, at 600 megawatts, it could really pump some wicked juice into a stadium folk music retrospective.
That's true.
This is one of the most impressive science projects I've seen in years. Just answer one question, Becky. How does it work?
Did you say, how does it work? Well, you see,
She doesn't know the answer.
what it does is, I'll tell you what it does.
Gretchen, what are you doing here?
I'm here what Becky is trying to explain here is that these panels contain photovoltaic cells which create an electric current when struck by photons of light. Becky was discussing this with me earlier.
Becky, you should be very proud of yourself. We'll announce our decision in a moment.
You could have destroyed me. Frankly, Becky, that was my intention. But then I realized that the experimental question here is not whether I should demand what is right, but whether you will do what is right. So, Becky, if all you want is a trophy, by all means take it. But if you learn something more, well, I'll be in the audience collecting my data.
Marvelous job, my petit protégé. Your soufflé looks exquisite.
It would appear that the soufflé has reached critical loft. Remember, though beautiful and tasty, a soufflé is delicate. A single loud noise can bring it down.
Okay, Mikey, ready the lunch sack. Now get into position, and as soon as that soufflé comes by, pop the bag.
This evening, we will serve the soufflé to Superintendent Skinner. If he approves, and how could he not, you will be sent to the Cordon Rouge in France to study with the great chefs of Europe.
France, the European country?
The very one.
All right. I've always dreamed of going to France. Woohoo!
Vince wants to go to France.
Vince liking France? I would have never figured. Oh, man, we gotta stop.
Members of the faculty, Principal Prickly, and our highly esteemed guest, Superintendent Skinner, it is my pleasure to present my most enlightened pupil, Vincenzo, and his soufflé. No, quietly. It is a soufflé.
Mikey, what are you doing here?
Please forgive me, Vince, but I do this for your future.
No!
Whoa!
My soufflé!
Prickly, I'm amused that you've hired circus people to serve us, but it won't buy your student any points.
This wasn't some circus act, Superintendent Skinner. These are my friends, or at least I thought they were. What do you guys think you're doing?
We were planning on spoiling your soufflé because we heard they were going to ship you off to France. But then we found out you actually wanted to go, so we... what's the use? Bon voyage, buddy.
Now, without further interruption, taisez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
I wonder how it went.
Prickly, I must say, that's the best soufflé I've ever had. That Vincenzo will make a fine chef.
I've always said that about him, sir.
You hear that, guys? Skinner loved Vince's soufflé.
Then I guess Vince is headed for France.
I miss him already!
Vince is doing what he wants to do.
That's right, Gretch. So I guess we should be happy for him, even if it makes us feel lousy.
Yeah, well, I just hope they got kickball over there.
Hey, guys. Thanks for waiting for me.
No problem, Vince. Or Vincenzo.
Congratulations! I guess.
Yeah, we heard they loved your soufflé.
Yeah, they did.
Then, bon chance.
Remember us when you're in France.
No problem, Mikey. That is, whenever I get around to going to France.
What are you talking about, Vince?
See, after you guys nearly spoiled my soufflé, I got to thinking. I'm just a kid. I've got plenty of time to get good at stuff. Why should I give up everything just for one thing I'm good at? Especially if it means giving up my friends.
So, you're not going to France?
Nah, not right now. Right now, I think I'm gonna go to Kelso's. But only if you guys can come with me. What do you say?
I am proud to announce the winner of 3rd Street's annual science fair, little Becky Benson.
Thank you, Principal Prickly. Judges, this is a great honor for me, and... well, the fact is, I can't accept this award since I stole my project from Gretchen Grundler. All I ever wanted was to be just like her, to be as smart as her, to be as looked up to as her. But now I realize, it's not just because she's smart and wins lots of awards that Gretchen is looked up to. It's also because she knows how to be a good friend. Someday I hope I will too. Here you are, sir.
But then who's going to be our winner?
Look out! They're gonna blow!
Oh, well, I guess the award goes to Detweiler and his friends.
To science? To science.
As you may recall from the Monster Hunter PI season finale, monsters on the rooftop. Hairy, transforming, English-style monsters always hide on the roofs.
Spiffy threads, Gus.
Indeed. Now let's put an end to this madness.
Hold on there, governor. Me and me mates here would like to lend a hand. That monster spilled our bloomin' lunch.
Glad for the help, Cockney kid. Now half of you come with me. The rest cover the playground. Dash it. A fog seems to be rolling in.
There's the hairy beast behind that chimney.
After her, guys! Okay, monster, time to cash in your chips.